Hey guys, Apav here again with another modern Sega Genesis game. This game is called Xeno Crisis. I believe that's how it's pronounced, like, that just makes sense. By Bitmap Bureau. They've been developing this for years. I can't even remember when I first pre-ordered this. It feels like 2 years ago, but it's a shoot 'em up. It can be a multiplayer shoot 'em up, and I don't even know how to begin to sort of start talking about it. They've been working on this forever, and I keep reading the updates and stuff. But it's another Sega Genesis game that has been released in the 21st century. The Sega Genesis came out, crap, was it 89 or 92? I believe it was 89, because then the Super Nintendo came out in 92. Something like that. You know, around the early 90s was its heyday. So it does come on a cartridge that will fit in the system. The sticker is glossy, kind of like the original Sega Genesis games. I believe the one that is on Tanglewood is more of a matte feeling, or maybe that was the one for Tanzer. Here are the other two modern Sega Genesis games I have, Tanglewood and Tanzer. This was the last one I got, published by Mega Cat Studios. It's more of a action fighting game, and yeah, that has more of a matte feeling sticker on it. But this feels like very original. Even the case feels original. Oh, they even got their stamp put on there. It's probably the same process that Big Evil Corp went through for Tanglewood. Yeah, that seems cool. And it comes with a manual. It also came with like a postcard that I left in the other room, but it's literally just this, but on a postcard. Let's see what we shall learn. Well, that's printed in color. Oh wow, this is a nice colored manual. It gives you a introduction to the conflict, how to play. This is a nice manual. I really like this. The images are big and it gives good detail on the characters and what's going on. That's really nice. They put a lot of effort into that. It looks like there's something behind the... Here, first I'll go over this, give you guys a chance to read it. If it'll come into focus, there you go. Just pause wherever you would like to read. There you go. It's an unofficial game because obviously Sega isn't really licensing games for consoles that are 30 years old now. They're kind of accepting of fan-made games. Nintendo, not so much. They used to clamp down on it really hard, but I think they're warming up to the idea. Sega's been pretty supportive of it. I know they were supportive of Tanglewood, and they're usually supportive of like Sonic fan games and stuff. I'm going to turn that inside out because it looked like there's something on the back. But I wanted to compare this to Tanglewood. The lines on here look more like a Master System. I'm pretty sure I said... Did I say Mega Drive? The Mega Drive is what this is called in Europe, or pretty much everywhere else. But the Master System was a Sega console before this, and their game boxes had these lines. Maybe they did in Europe too, I don't know. But then Tanglewood has this more unique pattern on it. These lines also might be... Nope, they're not. Here's Sonic 2. Has more of a checker pattern. This is an official game. Pretty close design, really. A lot of these games, I think, kind of copy the Sonic boxes when they're going for a more generic look, because they do sometimes mimic the European and American box arts. Yeah, so what is inside here? I'm sorry I'm talking so much. I'm pretty sure you guys just want the gameplay, but this is part of the product that I bought, so I thought I'd show it off a bit. Now, what is on the other side of this? Oh, it's the American box art. Okay, so this is what the stereotypical North American box art looks like. It has the bright red. I believe in Europe it has the blue. That's really... I like how they included both covers like that. Ooh, that's going to be really hard to choose between. I kind of like how the back is laid out more on on this one, but I might keep it like that. So I accidentally picked up this game a couple days late because I live in America. The Royal Mail shipped this to New York, New York, and then the United States Postal Service went to deliver it to me, but since I'm in an area where they don't deliver to your door, they just took it straight to the post office, and then I don't believe I ever got a notice. So I just had to look up on the Royal Mail tracking that they didn't deliver it, and then I went to the post office and got the game today. So I'm sorry I'm a bit late on this. Let's pop it in the Genesis and see how things go. Okay, it just boots right into a language selector. You can see all the different languages they accounted for. That's nice that they translated it. That's a lot of places. Oh man, I forgot. They're going to have like some pretty nice cutscenes I think they were bragging about. Or just, you know, nice art with text. We have no time to lose, Lieutenant. Dispatch a squad of our finest Marines. Whoosh. They're still whooshing. Approaching now, sir. We have a bad feeling about this. Or I don't know how my brain works, to be honest. That is awesome. They even like have the like perfect like arcade voice built it. That's difficult to program, and for a fan-made game, that's pretty awesome. But also that just sounded so like 90s arcade to me, like when I would go into the arcade and play like light gun games and stuff. Let's check out the options. Oh, it's either easy or hard. Are you kidding? Okay. Can I check out the controls? Okay, this is complicated. So, are they saying I can shoot in any direction using those shoot buttons? And then there's grenade and roll. So do I use the X, Y, A, and B as shoot? Or do I go for the three shooting design? I think I'll go with that, because that sounds easiest. Okay, that's cool. You can select between two different Marines. I have a feeling I'm not going to do too well, so let's play the game as both of them, actually. Like at two different times, and see how things go. Man, I'm getting such Metal Gear Solid vibes. Or not Metal Gear Solid, Metal Slug vibes from this. Okay. Roll, shoot. Oh, it locks into position when you start shooting? Okay. So I see why you might want all the I can't change the controls while in gameplay. I just wasted a grenade. Is there no way of like selecting? Oh, there's limited ammo. I shouldn't have wasted all that ammo. There's no way of selecting like whether you want it to shoot in the direction you're pointing or it to lock. Maybe there is in the menu, but so far there is not. Well, I gotta say the controls seem very, very solid. Although I'm not sure if I'm gonna stick with this locking design. The gameplay feels very polished. Do I have to defend these guys? Probably. The music's really good too. Yeah, I had to rescue these guys. Oh, you can rescue you rescue them just by running them over, and they speak just like a Metal Slug too, where they're like, "Thank." I forget what he says in the Metal Slug. That guy who's like in underwear. Oh my gosh, did I just pull out a knife like in Metal Slug? Dang it. I'm pretty sure I just knifed someone. Yeah, so I didn't read into this game too much because I didn't want it to spoil how it would be. I don't like learning too much about games before I buy them. Yeah, he pulls out a knife. I'm out of ammo though. I don't know how you're supposed to like... Are you always kind of on limited ammo? Oh no. I guess sometimes, maybe those guys randomly spawn, because that seemed like a little unfair, the placement of that guy. So I guess you won't be able to save all of them. Sometimes they'll just spawn in front of doors. Also, I just realized I don't know how to check my health. Oh, man, that is a creepy boss. Okay. I have a feeling this would be... Okay. I was gonna say I have a feeling this will be easier on 2-player. You get 3 continues. That's what it is. 3 continues. Oh, and they... Okay, cool. They have checkpoints, too. So it's very, very original in that... or classic, I should say, in their structure of the lives. I am doing terrible at dodging these, though. I ran, like, into every bullet. Yeah, this is definitely a game I would recommend playing with a buddy. He's usually having that, like, teammate... Oh man, it even saves the health where you left off. That's really nice. Usually having, like, that teammate to encourage you to keep on going. I want to throw a couple grenades. Throw the grenade. Throw a grenade. Throw... Ah. Jeez. I know I'm not gonna make it very far, but, gee, why is it so hard to dodge those? Whatever, I got it. I'm not gonna make it that far, but then we can, test out the other character. Rank E. Oh man, that was bad. I did bad. Also kind of reminds me of Doom. Oh man, we get cutscenes after every level. Engaged alien hostile and took care of their little friend. Now proceeding to the facility. I love that they do the art because it kind of makes the box art more reasonable. There's some games that don't even have like in-game images and you never really know what your character looks like, but the box art just looks amazing. Ooh. Man, this is cool. So I can probably want to increase my health, to be honest. Oh, I can increase power and health if I want to. Or I could get extra continues, which I don't have enough for. I'll increase health. Now, do I want to increase power or ammo capacity? My power seems pretty weak, so I'll do power. Let's see how far I get. And I'll also, oh, sorry. I was pressing A instead of B to shoot. I wonder, I'll put this on 2-player even though I have no second player, just to, test out how the life system works on 2-player. So I know some games like you share lives, sometimes you get extra lives, sometimes as long as someone's playing, the other character can just drop back in and it doesn't take any of your continues. Which I kind of prefer when games do that. Oof. You're welcome. Yeah, in Metal Slug you're always rescuing that guy who's just like in his underwear or... Oh crap. Is that... I think that's my last... Oh man.
Xeno crisis.
That is so cool. This game like brings back nostalgia for a time that I wasn't even alive yet. I wish there was a way to turn on and off the auto locking. Like in Gunstar Heroes, you can turn it on and off, where like if you're shooting, he'll stand still, or you can run and gun. Seems weird that I can't run and gun without having the X, Y, and Z, or X, Y, A, and B mode. Instead of just pointing where I want to shoot. Alright. Onwards. I wonder if she's faster. Like if they have different stats. Okay. Yeah, now I can run and gun. This is probably going to be much better, actually. So, recommended 6-button controller. And it probably takes a little bit of getting used to, but doesn't seem too bad. Rescue the peoples. Yeah, they seem to be randomly placed. Oh, I'm out of ammo. Man, this music is perfect for the Genesis too. Oh, I roll instead of... How do I throw grenades? Okay, whatever. I'll figure that out eventually. It's probably like, wherever the top right button is. Z. Let's go up. Hello. This plays awesome. By the way, this is also coming out on the Switch, on Steam. It's like coming out on everything. I think it's also coming out on the Dreamcast. So I'm not sure if you can pick up the physical releases of it now that like the game's already shipping and stuff. I might have to look into that. But you can definitely find a digital version of this. If it's not out yet, it'll definitely be out eventually. Crap. Get away from that. I need that. I definitely would prefer larger ammo capacity. Ooh, okay. But I see how it's like mimicking old style games, so it makes sense to not just have new style difficulty. It still locks. It locks to a location when you're shooting, but it's much easier when you're using the 4-button controls, because then you can like lock it. Jeez. Oh my god. Because then you can lock it in the direction you want to face, opposed to having to point and face that direction. It just takes an extra step out of it, although you have to remember where those 4 buttons are. It reminds me kind of old PSP games, since they didn't have a second analog stick. I realize I'm talking so much about a game that is for a generation behind me, but I did better that time, just barely. And the cutscenes are the same. I want to increase the ammo capacity. I honestly can't remember if these statistics are any different. I'll have to look back at the footage. But yeah, with the 4-button controls, it allows you to quickly change the directions. The music is just awesome. Since the Sega Genesis is kind of known for more grungy sounds, for one, games like this are like perfect for the Genesis, but also it's a great console if you're trying to mimic like djent and like heavy metal. This kind of reminds me of music that I would hear in like that game I was just playing last month, Astral Chain. On the Astral Chain for the Switch has some metal moments. Whoa. Crap. You really have to watch your ammo. Let's use my continue. Got no more continues. Let's go. Get away from me. I don't like you. Oh my gosh, I did not think I was making it out of that one. So your health only appears after you take damage, which I guess makes a cool, like, HUD-less experience. But it's kind of not sure how much of a fan I like not being able to see my ammo capacity the whole time, or my health. Sorry if I'm sounding too critical of this game. This game is awesome, and I'm having a blast with it. I'm just, I guess trying to give it a fair review. Oh no, there's a dead Marine here. Friend, I'm sorry. Oh, but you dropped medic stuff, so thank you for that. I have enough points to buy a new continue, but I highly doubt I'm going to make it through this level alone. I just ran out of... I need that ammo crate. Yeah, you can definitely tell this game was sort of built around its multiplayer. But it's really fun single player too. Oh gosh, no! Man. That's a boss there. I'm sorry, I have failed you. Well, that looks to be Xeno Crisis. I could have turned the difficulty down. I forgot about that. But maybe I would probably recommend easy for single player. And if they don't change anything between single and multiplayer, maybe do hard for multiplayer. Oof, I didn't mean to change. Let's just test out the multiplayer real quick. I need another controller. Man, the dude is like gigantic. He almost looks like a different art style. But I guess that's his size. Okay, let's see what happens when my partner dies. If they ever die. I know that was probably painful to watch. Like, oh no. Okay, so I can revive them. So if you defeat a wave and your partner goes down, you can revive them without wasting a continue. And that will probably, that extra hand will help you progress through the game better. So definitely seems like a good team game. It's kind of like Nazi zombies in a way. You normally revive your, yeah, you can even revive them like, when did I unlock this? Okay. Oh, it's like a timed weapon. Cool. So yeah, it kind of allows you and your friend to carry each other. That's basically the point I'm making. Makes things a lot better. Now, did I guess both of us were dead? How did that work? Did we both die because she died? Because it looked like I took damage. Now I just want to confirm something real quick. I'm going to switch to the other player and make sure if if player 1 dies, it's not the fault of player 2, so you should be able to keep playing. If he would die first, okay, yeah. So it doesn't matter. For a minute I thought maybe player 1 was the only one who was allowed to revive people. Yeah, I'm not anticipating getting past this stage, but this is Xeno Crisis. Very cool. I like how the multiplayer has been programmed. Definitely seems fun. Or definitely is fun. Even the single player is fun. Love the weapon unlocks. I don't even know what to say about it. Where's player 2? Oh, player 2's still up there. Wait, we did it! We did it! E rank. See how far we can carry a non-playable character, or non-played character. Oh, you each have different like skill things, which is cool and all. Only problem is my player 2 hasn't picked up any dog tags, mainly because no one's playing as her. People who made this game were geniuses. It just amazes me that this game feels exactly like something you'd play in the 90s. The music, the characters, just everything about it. I love it. And it has somewhat of a modern twist because, hang on, revive my friend. Just because of the date we're in. So like we've learned a lot of stuff about gaming. But there's something about older stuff that's just really good. And this takes the few aspects that we've learned over the years and added it to the old, but it's mostly just the old, and it's amazing and awesome. And I would totally recommend it. Pick it up on whatever system you have that it's released on. It's released on a lot of things. I'm sure you can get it digitally somewhere. And thanks for watching. Sorry about me repeating stuff about a cajillion times, but there's your gameplay. I'll see you guys in the next video.